Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to my first look at Microsoft Flight Simulator, coming out on August 18th, 2020. Now, though this is not going to be any sort of gameplay footage, I am getting extremely excited and couldn't resist talking about this game any longer. With it coming soon to Xbox and PC, this is going to be a game to change games, I'm hoping. With all the technology that's coming together in order to create this game, it is going to be mind-blowing. All the technology that needs to be used in order to make the land and the sky come together, which makes a flight simulator, and I'm hoping that Microsoft Flight Simulator is like no other game we've seen before. I have a lot of hopes and dreams and things that I wish to see happen in this game, but what we've already been seeing from the pre-alpha footage from last year, and with the new footage that we've seen as of the pre-order trailer that just came out earlier, and all the other trailers and footage and screenshots and little glimpses that we've seen, are really starting to make this game look beautiful. The technology to make 1.5 billion buildings, real mountains, roads, trees, rivers, and animals and traffic appear on the screen is mind-boggling, and I'm hoping that me and my friends can get up into the skies soon to just fly around small planes, around landmarks and small cities and large towns, and see the world the way it's meant to be seen from the air. It's going to be really impressive to see this game, and it's going to be a game that I'm really hoping that a lot of people can play. There's going to be an incredible amount of detail to this game, and it's all going to be based off your connection to the internet and a few other things too, where you can also play offline to download highly detailed regions too. This game is going to be gargantuan, and not all of it can be downloaded at once, so it's going to be played in sections, where of course if you want to fly around, for example, the Bahamas, or if you want to fly around Alaska, you can do that, and you can download those sections in high detail before you go and fly in them. Here we see a very small town, I believe the city of London. Very huge town. And look at how gorgeous that looks with the sky. Absolutely phenomenal. All the details that's going to be on the road, all the bridges that are yet to be implemented into the game, are just going to look incredible once they're all added. But the real question remains, what kind of aircraft are we going to see? What's the full roster? None of that has been released yet, so of all the high hopes and high dreams that we have, it's also hard not to be skeptical, though with all of the technology that has come along since the release of the previous game, and with all the new interconnectivity and high-speed internet lines that we have, I'm really hoping for a lot of fun, a lot of peaceful skies, turbulent winds, challenge and excitement, and takeoff and landing. Let's watch another trailer now, as this game is really starting to get me hyped. Let's go into another one. Here we go. Now, Flight Simulator will feature Azobo's in-house developed game engine and leverage Bing Maps data, and that's going to access over 2 petabytes of data from the cloud on demand, and their AI analyzes map data and photogrammetry to generate photorealistic 3D models of buildings and trees, so on and so on. And this is going to allow the simulator to depict most parts of the world in a 3D photorealistic environment and other parts in high definition. There's going to be realistic physics and weather systems that I mentioned before, and this is going to utilize real-world weather data, and an example used at E3 last year was if it's raining somewhere in real life, then it would be raining in-game. Individual clouds will have their own behavior and they'll impact the aircraft performance, such as turbulence, etc., etc. And these people have created their own flight model engine, which will allow thousands of surfaces, this is incredible, and 3D forces to basically simulate movement of the aircraft from the wind. That's amazing. Flight Simulator is going to populate roads with vehicles, so it's not going to just be a dead world. And water is going to flow realistically based on wind direction. Grass will have individual grass blades and trees will have leaves, creating the illusion of a living world. And it'll feature over 2 million cities, as I mentioned before, with 40,000 airports to visit. That's mind-blowing. That's insanity. Now, I wanted to go over some of the included aircraft that are going to be available in the game, and then I wanted to cover the price points in which it will be available at. Starting at $59.99 standard, $89.99 for deluxe, and $119.99 for the premium edition, the upgraded edition is going to have more higher detailed aircraft on the inside, according to what I've seen, and then also 10 more highly detailed airports. Now, speaking of those aircraft from before, you'll be able to fly, at least for now, confirmed, though this is not the full list, the Airbus A320neo, the Beechcraft Bonanza, the Boeing 747-8, the Boeing 787-10, the Cessna 152, the Cessna 172 Skyhawk, the Cessna 208 Grand Caravan, the Cessna Citation CJ4, Citation Longitude, the Cub Crafters X-Cub, Diamond DA40, the DA62, the Icon A5, the Mudry Cap 10, the Robin DR400, and the Cicada TBM 930. Now, these aircraft are going to be just beautiful. On the inside or the outside, obviously, it's amazing looking at this game. It almost is like you could generate a screenshot for a wallpaper at any given moment. Reflections on the inside of the cab, on the outside of the cab. When you're inside the aircraft and you're looking out, and perhaps you're in a cloud and you can see your lights going, and perhaps you could turn on the landing lights just to see the volumetric lighting. That's going to be incredible. There's so much possibility here, and I'm happy to see it. So again, those versions, $59.99, $89.99, and $119.99 seem pretty fair for a game that's going to be absolutely mind-blowingly detailed, and I'm all for that. I would rather take graphics any day if there's going to be something that's a simulator. Now, multiplayer is meant to be seen soon, so we better see something like that for multiplayer, and there's a few more details I'm going to need to hash out, but regardless, there's a lot of things to look forward to in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, Microsoft Flight Simulator is one of those games that always made me want to get a PC back in the early 2000s, and seeing this game come together with all the different technologies is really making me hope that we're going to see the game that we've always wanted. The ability to fly around with passengers, cargo, or with friends in our individual aircrafts are really making me excited. This could be what I've always wanted and didn't even know. And it's really great to see that the community for games such as Microsoft Flight Simulator or Ace Combat or whatnot will probably be here to enjoy this game, to take in all the sights and sounds. The aircraft sound beautiful on the inside and the outside, and whether you're in a propeller aircraft or a jet, you can really tell the difference. And it's just nice to be able to fly over these cities and well, just go slow at your own pace to just kind of take a look at things, or perhaps race around a map or something like that in a canyon. The possibilities are endless here. The details are high, and the hype is real. But again, be skeptical. Hope that everything is going to be okay, but always be on the lookout for something that might trip you up or whatnot. And we'll have to see upon release. But what I see here is just beautiful. And I really hope to see all of these clouds and all these skies and everything be clear and rainy and detailed and stormy and then foggy, and to be able to switch it and see what it can do at any given moment by adjusting with those sliders. And of course, all that wind that I spoke of earlier is going to really provide the ultimate challenge for a bush pilot, or for somebody wanting to get into jet piloting as a commercial pilot or whatnot. Great for kids, great for older people, great for veteran pilots, or great for newbie nerds such as myself who just want to putz around a city or a bay, and it makes me really, really excited. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I can't even believe it's back. I can't even believe they announced it, and I'm so happy to see all the people coming out of the woodwork who were big fans for a very, very long time. In fact, it wasn't until 2006 that we saw our last Microsoft Flight Simulator, and there was an attempt to make another flight simulator, Flight Sim World, in May of 2017. Dovetail Games tried to create a new flight simulator-like game, but it wasn't really what we wanted. And hopefully this will be the experience that we didn't know we wanted. Man, look at those trees. Look at those buildings. You'd think in a game where it's all about flying, you'd be looking up to the skies and paying attention to a radar and such, but who cares about flying in a jet in IFR if it's just this beautiful? Amazing. Try to find the landmarks near your house, bridges, malls, airports, large buildings, and see if it looks like home when you fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Are you going to get the game? Let me know. I'd love to fly with all of you. If you guys have enjoyed this one, make sure you click or tap that subscribe button and enjoy this final trailer. Thanks for leaving a like, and have a great day.